Hi, welcome back to Enchant Your Life. I'm Shakilia, and on this channel we talk about all things spiritual. We talk about manifestation and law of attraction, and we talk about tips on how to be empowered and live that magical life that you deserve. So today I'm gonna discuss something that I've used pretty often lately. It's a very simple yet powerful phrase that I've picked up from teacher Matt Kahn. I don't know if you've ever heard of him, but it's two words that help me out a lot. I'm an empath, and if you're an empath, you'll be able to relate to this. Sometimes when I'm talking to people, listening to their stories and things like that, I can feel my personal energy drift, and I start to pick up on their energy. And sometimes it's really heavy and hard to deal with. And I came across the teaching from Matt Kahn, and the phrase that he suggests that we use is sovereignty now. It's two simple words, but when you say it and mean it, say it in your mind, say it and mean it right in the middle of when you're starting to feel your energy drift, and it will definitely make a difference. So it's like a reset, and it's not something that I think about for an hour and contemplate before I use the phrase. It's something that I use right in that moment when I need to use it. And then afterwards, I can reflect on what exactly happened. So if you're someone like me who's empathic, or you're sensitive to emotions, or you're very aware of your emotions, then you may be able to relate to this, right? So someone you care about may be speaking to you, whether it's over the phone or in person, and you want to be present for them because you care. And then suddenly, before your brain even registers what's going on, your body starts to feel it first. Your breathing might get a little shallow, your chest might tighten up, your pulse might get a little faster. These are symptoms of your body reacting to energy, and the energy is not necessarily yours. Now, this can even happen through physical touch. If someone just touches your arm or gives you a hug, you can feel their energy and their emotions. And it's not that anything is wrong. It's just information that you're picking up. And for a long time, I felt like feeling everything from everybody meant that I had to carry it. Being an empath, I just felt like it was something that I had to hold as I'm being present with people. So the old version of me would either absorb all the energy and feel drained after the interaction, or completely shut down. And neither one of those felt good. So absorbing the energy made me feel tired and resentful. And then, shutting down made me feel really just blocked off and cold. And so none of them felt sovereign. And sovereign it's not about building walls. Being sovereign is about knowing where your energy ends and where someone else's energy begins. It's about creating boundaries for yourself to protect your own energy. Now, when I feel that familiar, uneasy energy, happening to me, I don't judge it. I don't analyze it. I simply say to myself in my mind, sovereignty now. I take a slow, deep breath, and I let my energy come back to me. I let it come back home, and that's it. No visualization, no fixing, no complicated process. That's it. So when I say sovereignty now, I'm not pushing anyone away. I'm not withdrawing love and care from them. I'm just telling my nervous system that it's okay to have boundaries and not let people's energy invade my nervous system. I'm allowed to care without carrying. And clarity always comes after the pause, not before. So most of us were never taught that boundaries can be something gentle. A lot of people are trying to create their boundaries now, And boundaries don't have to be harsh and defensive and dramatic. Sovereignty can be something quiet that's within you. It can be a breath, a phrase, and a personal honoring. And when you practice sovereignty now consistently, your body starts to trust you, and you will be able to do it in any moment that you feel that your energy is being taken away. And your sensitivity doesn't have to become like a liability. Your sensitivity can be a strength. Hi, Milo. Milo is here again. Come, Milo. Here he is. Okay. Anyway, as I was saying, I just wanted to say that empaths, a lot of times I know, I'm speaking for myself, but I'm assuming other empaths feel the same way. It feels like a blessing and a curse at the same time. It feels good to be able to relate to people with what they're going through, and in that way you can have more compassion for them and understanding. But at the same time, if you allow yourself to absorb their energy, especially if it's negative, it can really do some harm to you if you don't release it and detach from that energy. Because when you take on other people's energy, if it's negative, it will affect your body negatively and you can get sick. And we don't want that, right? So, sovereignty now is something that I've been using for the past, I would say, year, and it's been very, very helpful. And if this resonates with you, I invite you to try it the next time that you start to feel your energy leaving your body and you feel yourself absorbing someone else's energy. Now, I'm not saying to, stop having feelings and harden and become like a robot or something. I'm just saying to return to yourself. And you can use sovereignty now, or you can use any other phrase or words that mean something to you. The whole point, the main thing, is to pause and recognize what's going on. Let me know in the comments what word or phrase you plan on using, whether it's sovereignty now or something else. I'd love to see what you come up with. So this is one of the practices that I plan on carrying with me throughout 2026 and beyond. I'm going to feel less chaos and more clarity, less absorption and more choice for myself. And if you're learning to stay open without losing yourself, you are right on time. You're not late. Just start practicing whenever you can. Like I said, this simple yet powerful phrase works for me like magic every time. Sovereignty now. Sovereignty now. Sovereignty now. Try it and let me know how you feel afterwards. In this day and age, it's important to stay connected, feel connected, because we're humans and we don't want to lose our humanity. So being an empath or being sensitive to emotions and things like that, that's actually a superpower. So you want to honor it and just don't let other people's energy drain you and take over your life. Be very careful with it and, be gentle with yourself. If you enjoyed this video and the information I shared, go ahead and hit that like button. And if this type of conversation is your jam and you like it, go ahead and subscribe. And please share with anybody that you know that would be interested in this information. And I will see you in the next video. Stay enchanted. I love you, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Mwah. Say bye, Milo. Look, say bye. Bye.